Chapter 2, Fractions and Decimals. Let's see the introduction of this chapter. First, we are going to see about fractions. A proper fraction is a fraction that represents a part of a whole, a part of a region, a part of a group. A whole or a region or a group make into equal parts. Each equal part is called a fraction of a whole. A proper fraction is a fraction that represents a part of a whole. See the examples of fractions: 2 by 9, 2 by 3, 8 by 21, 1 by 5, 3 by 7, 7 by 10, etc. Here you can see all are proper fractions only. Numerator is smaller. Numerator in the sense in 2 by 9, 9 is called denominator, 2 is called numerator, and this is division bar. These are the terms of fraction. 2 is the numerator, 9 is the denominator, and this is division bar. So the denominator 9, the denominator represents total number of equal parts. If you take a whole example, if you take a pizza, that is one full pizza, and you are making into 9 equal parts, the word equal is very essential. 9 equal parts, that 9 equal parts is a denominator. Total number of equal parts is called denominator. Then the two numerator, that can be two pieces two pieces you have eaten or two pieces not eaten, that is numerator we can say. So a proper fraction is a fraction that represents a part of a whole, a part of a region, a part of a group. Let's see types of fractions. Proper fractions: the numerator is smaller than the denominator. When you make a whole into equal parts, each equal part is a proper fraction only. Each equal part is a proper fraction only. How will it be? How will it be the proper fraction? The numerator is smaller than the denominator. Then improper fractions, the numerator is larger, that is greater than the denominator. See, look at this: 7 by 5, 9 by 2, 10 by 8, 103 by 99. Like this we can list out many examples. How will it be the improper fractions? The numerator is greater than the denominator. Equivalent fractions are those which are written with different numerator and denominator pair, but the result is the same. See, look at this one: 2 by 3 equal to 8 by 12. Here a fraction 2 by 3 and equal to placed. If it placed like that, both are equivalent fractions. 2 by 3 equal to 8 by 12 represent equivalent fractions. To confirm whether are these equivalent fraction, you can do the cross multiplication, like 2 into 12. 2 multiplied by 12, 24. 8 into 2, sorry, 8 into 3, 24. 2 12s are 24. 3 8s are 24. By doing cross multiplication, you can check the answers will be same. So this is equivalent fraction. Mixed fraction: when a fraction is composed of a whole number and a fraction. Let us see a whole number 3, a whole number and a fraction, that is proper fraction. The combination of a whole number and a proper fraction is called a mixed fraction. Whole number along with proper fraction is called a mixed fraction. 3 represents whole number. 2 by 3 is a proper fraction. So when you mix this one, when you combine this one, you are getting a mixed fraction. Like fractions. When fractions have the same denominators, when fractions have the same denominators are called like fractions. Just see 3 by 5, 2 by 5. You look at the denominators alone, the denominators are same. So these are like fractions. So to find out whether the given fractions are like fractions, you need minimum 3. With single fraction, you cannot define whether like or unlike fraction. Like means what? Denominators will be same. Unlike mean denominators will be different. That's all. So like fractions have the same denominators. Now let's see the first subtopic in this chapter, addition and subtraction of integers. Exercise 2.1, question number 1, solve. That is addition and subtraction. The first one, subtraction. 2 minus 3 by 5. 2 is a whole number. 3 by 5 is a fraction. Now we are going to subtract. To subtract this, we are going to use short method only. See the step, children. We are you just copy the denominator, same denominator 5. Like this, when you get a whole number minus a fraction or a whole number with added by a fraction. If you get like this, shortly you can simplify this. Bring the denominator 5 here. Actually what it means 2 by 1. Like that we are taking. By taking LCM method only, but we are doing shortly. That's why just bring down the 5, that is denominator. Then 5 into 2. 5 into 2. 5 twos are 10. Then minus 3. See how shortly we can do. Copy down the given denominator 5. Then multiply these two. 2 fives are 10. Here plus comes mean plus. Minus comes mean minus. So here minus. Then the numerator 3. So 10 minus 3, 7 by 5. Now we received the answer as 7 by 5. It's an improper fraction, is it or not? So when you get the answer as improper fraction, let's convert this into mixed fraction, mixed form. When do you convert this? When the answer gets, when you see the improper fraction, you can convert the improper fraction into mixed one. To do that, you have to divide. See, 7 divided by 5. In 7, 1 time 5. 5 ones are 5. We are subtracting it. We are getting the remainder 2. So 1 is the quotient. 2 is the remainder. Okay, now we are going to write in the mixed form. See, when you write in the mixed form, the quotient will be the whole number. You can see the quotient. See, the quotient is whole number and the remainder is the numerator, then the same denominator. Mixed form means how will it be? A whole number along with proper fraction. Is it or not? So when the improper fraction comes, how do you convert into mixed number? Divide. You will have quotient and remainder. So here quotient is 1, that is whole number 1. Then remainder 2, that remainder 2 is becoming numerator here. Then the same denominator from here you can write 1 and 2/5. That is the answer. Now second one, so here also you can see whole number added with a fraction. So again, how do you do? Take the denominator 8. Take the denominator 8, copy down. Then 8 fours are 32. Here plus coming plus 7. That's all. 8 fours are 32. 32 plus 7. 32 plus 7, 39 by 8. So again, this 39 by 8, it's an improper fraction. So let's divide 39 divided by 8. 4 8s are 32. You are subtracting. When you subtract, you are getting the remainder 7. So let's write this in mixed form. That quotient, the quotient B will become whole number 4. The quotient is becoming whole number. Quotient is becoming whole number 4 and the remainder 7. then the same denominator. Question 3. 3 by 5 plus 2 by 7. Children, when you are going to add the fractions, your first two questions, that is just you are adding a whole number and a fraction, so you have done short method. When you are going to add two fractions or three fractions or more fractions, not only in addition, when you are going to add or subtract the fractions, you have to check whether the given fractions are like fractions or unlike fractions. You have to check whether the given fractions are like or unlike, because like fraction comes mean you can find the answer directly. It's very simple. How do you see, how do you check whether the given fractions are like or unlike? By seeing the denominators. Just look at the denominators. Here the denominators are 5 and 7. The denominators are 5 and 7. So denominators are different. If the denominators are different, then they are unlike fraction. 5 and 7. The denominators are different mean unlike fractions. So you cannot add directly. So now we are going to find LCM of 5 and 7. LCM of 5 and 7. So here to find the LCM of 5 and 7, you need not to do the step, because both the 5 and 7 are prime numbers. Both the 5 and 7 are prime numbers. So when you get the denominators, when you are going to find the LCM of denominators, all the denominators are prime numbers, means you can multiply the numbers directly. So 5 sevens are 35. That is the LCM. When do you find LCM? When the fractions are appearing unlike. Okay, that is if the denominators are different, then only you will be going to the step LCM. After finding the LCM, take the first fraction. See children, after finding the LCM, just because LCM is 35, that is the denominator is 35. The denominator is 35, which we found the LCM. Now take the first fraction, see 3 by 5. With 5, what to be multiplied to get 35? 7. Is it or not? 5 sevens are 35. With the same factor 7, you have to multiply the numerator also. Just take the given, the found LCM as denominator, 35 as denominator. Then we have to find the numerators. For that, take the first fraction 3 by 5. Now with 5, what to be multiplied to get 35? 7. So 5 sevens are 35. That's what you are receiving here. With the same factor 7, you have to multiply the numerator 3. So 3 sevens are 21. Then here plus coming, so place plus. Then take the second denominator. What is the second denominator? 7. So with 7, what to be multiplied to get 35? Again 7 5s are 35. Even from here also you can have the answer. You can get with 5, 7 to be multiplied. With 7, 5 to be multiplied. So with 7, what to be multiplied to get 35? 5. So with the same factor 5, you have to multiply the numerator. 2 5s are 10. So 21 plus 10. 21 plus 10, 31. So 31 by 35. Again you have, this 31 by 35 is a proper fraction. Just leave it. This is the answer.